I'm hurting everybody. I'm hurt. The Dolphins, they send cornerback Noah Igbinoghene to the Dallas Cowboys for Kelvin Joseph. And I'm hurting because cornerbacks that play for the Dolphins hold a special place in my heart, especially first and second round picks. I think back to probably Cordair Tankersley from Clemson. Barely even seen the field, but I was looking forward to see it. It was the potential aspect of things where I was just like, you know what? This dude about to be something. I didn't really feel that way about Tony Lippett, but Noah Igbinoghene for sure. I'm feeling that way right now. Will Davis, Jordan Taylor, Jamar Taylor, excuse me, Jamar Taylor. Like it just holds more weight. So I'm gonna show some love in this video with as far as this trade is concerned. But it was an even exchange. Noah Igbinoghene for Kelvin Joseph. Noah Igbinoghene. Well, I'll be real with you. I wouldn't really like. I know for a fact nobody was thinking the Dolphins was going to draft Noah Igbinoghene in the first round in 2020 when they decided to trade back from 26th to 30th with the Green Bay Packers, which that pick ended up being Jordan Love, and then we're sitting at 30. And no, I know for a fact nobody was expecting the Dolphins to draft Noah Igbinoghene. Like I'm literally sitting there watching the draft, and it was Roger Goodell said, "Miami Dolphins select Noah Igbinoghene," and then I'm like, "Who?" So he grew on me after a bit. Like I was like, I don't understand why we end up making this pick, considering the fact that we got two good quality corners. There's no freaking way that he's going to edge out a starting spot because remember we just got um we have Xavier Howard and we end up getting Byron Jones in free agency that year. So I was like, this is not going to work. And then Nick Needham was sitting in there where he wasn't half bad. So I'm like, where are we going to fit this guy in here? And then we just got it for the potential aspect of things where it was basically, he was a converted receiver to corner. He was 20 years old. He was very young and very raw. So I'm gonna chalk this trade up to, as far as for Noah Igbinoghene, out of respect for you, there was no way that you was going to become a quality starter for the Miami Dolphins. Like it's like the only time that Noah Igbinoghene actually got in over the past couple of seasons was due to a Byron Jones injury or to an Xavier Howard injury, which how many games? 32 played 32 regular season games and only had 5 starts. So I like when you look at the depth of the Miami Dolphins right now. Jalen Ramsey, he's still returning back from his leg injury. You still got Xavier Howard. We signed Eli Apple after Jalen Ramsey went down. We have Kadir Kohu, who's probably going to run our slot. And then in the second round in this previous draft, we ended up getting Cam Smith. So coming out of training camp, the reports was that Noah Igbinoghene was the favorite to be opposite of Xavier Howard until Jalen Ramsey got back. But apparently, the Miami Dolphins wanted to go in a different direction as far as this Noah Igbinoghene thing, where they was actually going to show some love and actually send him to a place where he could possibly get some shine. So let's look at the Dallas Cowboys here, where you have a Trayvon Diggs and you have Stephon Gilmore, which Stephon Gilmore is getting up there in age. That Trayvon Diggs just got the contract extension. There's a strong possibility that where Noah Igbinoghene he can fit in. I feel like with a Noah Igbinoghene, he needs to get the experience under his belt for him to be able to show what he can actually do, see what you get out of a Noah Igbinoghene, and he wasn't going to get it with the Miami Dolphins. So, him with the Dallas Cowboys, I can see it within the next 2 years, depending on what the Stephon Gilmore situation is coming down to. But it hurts my soul to see him go for real because I had high expectations for Noah Igbinoghene. Now this year he's going to be making $2 million. So this is the final year of his contract. But let's go ahead and look at the flip side of a Kelvin Joseph, because personally, when I'm looking at a Kelvin Joseph, I don't even see him making this team. I could probably possibly see him get cut within the next couple of weeks. 26. It was a second round pick in the 2021 draft. Had 26 appearances, 3 starts for the Dallas Cowboys. Had an incident off the field He had an incident off the field that he was marked cleared of, so he's good to go to play. He's going to be set to make what $1 million this year. So again, I'm thinking with this Kelvin Joseph situation, he's not going to make the team. I feel like we have our set five corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, set five corners going into the season. I don't even think he's going to end up being a special teams guy. We just have a lot of depth at the position, and I just do not see it happening. But again, Noah Igbinoghene, that one hurts.